Disney Springs is a large shopping, entertainment, and dining complex located right on Walt Disney World property. There is so much to do there that it's sometimes overwhelming figuring out what you should do. As locals, we go to Disney Springs on a very regular basis because we just like to pop down there to watch a movie, to grab something to eat, or just to grab a drink and walk around. But today we are going to talk about 15 things to do at Disney Springs. So let's just dive right in and get started. The first is take a ride on the Aerophile. You likely see this big, huge hot air balloon when you are driving past Disney Springs. Sometimes you can even see it if you're on I-4 or on other parts of the Disney property. Well, you can actually ride on this balloon. This is the world's largest hand-painted helium balloon. It is tethered, and you can take an 8-minute ride on the tethered balloon. At the top, if you are there on a very clear day, you can see up to 10 miles around, so you could have a fantastic view of all of the Disney parks while you're up there. Number 2 is catch a show at Cirque du Soleil drawn to life. If you have never seen a Cirque du Soleil show, this is a fantastic opportunity to see one. Several years ago, the Cirque du Soleil show that was at Disney Springs changed from the one that had been running there for a long time to the current one, which is drawn to life. I really love this show. I feel like that it incorporates Disney elements without being fully Disney themed. So you really get the aspect of the Cirque du Soleil, which is emotional, thrilling with a lot of the acrobats, and a lot of storytelling with just enough Disney incorporated in it. This is a fantastic show for adults, but it's also great for kids and the whole family because they do a really good job of incorporating kids as well. So third is what we do at Disney Springs most of the time, and that is listen to live music. In the evenings especially, you're going to find live music everywhere around Disney Springs. There's going to be music on 3 stages located all throughout Disney Springs with a variety of types of music. You have pop, you have jazz, you have Cuban, you have reggae. It just depends on the night and time, but they do a really great job of providing a great variety of music all around on those stages. But in addition to that, a lot of the restaurants will have their own live music as well. On most nights, you're going to find live music at Splitsville. You're going to find live music on the outside of House of Blues, Raglan Road, sometimes at Planet Hollywood, at Stargazers. So there's so many opportunities to listen to live music at different times. We've also heard live music at the top of Paddlefish as well, which is a really great fun atmosphere on kind of that rooftop of that area as well. 4 is explore the world of Disney Store. And yes, I included this in its own section because this is the largest Disney store in the world. This is a dream come true for Disney fans. You are going to find everything Disney in this store. So if you're visiting and you're waiting to do your shopping, you don't want to do it in the theme parks, you're going to find everything from your Mickey ears to your plush toys to apparel to collectibles to souvenirs. Even if you just go on and look around and just soak up everything in this store, this is a must visit if you are a Disney fan. Number 5 is take a ride in an amphicar. These are 1960s style amphicars, and they're part of the Boathouse experience. They're going to offer guided tours of Lake Buena Vista in a vehicle that's part boat and part car. It is such a cool, unique, and memorable experience if you're going as a couple or if you're taking the family. It is such a really neat experience. I just like to sit and watch them launch from the launch pad there at the boathouse and then launch into the water because they're just so cool and fun to see. Number 6 is one of the most obvious and one of the things that most people go to Disney Springs for, but this is to eat and drink. You have so many options. It's kind of tough to narrow it down. But if you're looking for something that's more of a themed type of restaurant, you're going to have Rainforest Cafe, T-Rex. These are both great for kids because you're going to have entertainment as well as dining there. Planet Hollywood is really cool because if you sit inside also, that's kind of some entertainment there as well, especially since you have all of the memorabilia and everything inside that restaurant. Raglan Road. The Edison is a fantastic steampunk type restaurant. If you're dining there in the evening, you're going to get some great entertainment as well. Boathouse is fantastic for kind of that seafood yacht type feel. They have some wonderful tables that are down right by the water as well, and those are so much fun. Wine Bar George. We have some celebrity dining as well. Morimoto. We also have Haleo's, STK Steakhouse, Paddlefish is seafood. There's just too many options to name. For drinks, some of our favorite spots are Art Smith's. Art Smith's is kind of a Florida Southern type restaurant. They have drinks there that are made with moonshine. So my husband's favorite is the apple pie moonshine drink there. It's fabulous. There's a great bar at Rainforest Cafe where you can sit outside right on the water called the Lava Bar. We love Jock Lindsay's. This is an Indiana Jones themed bar. So much fun as well. Wine Bar George is another one. And then there's also just little stands all around Disney Springs. There's like a margarita stand, and there's different places where you can stop and pop in. And you can carry your drinks around Disney Springs. You can't take it outside of Disney Springs, but you can grab your drink on the go and you can carry it around Disney Springs. If you're looking for something that's more budget or more low key, then there's lots of options as well. Earl of Sandwich is a huge favorite. You have Blaze Pizza, Deluxe Burger, Chicken Guy. There's a BB Woofs, which is sausages there as well. There's some food trucks there. So there's a lot of options for just kind of some budget or just something low key if you don't want to go into a full sit down restaurant. All right, so now that we've covered food and drink, one of the most important things, let's move on to some more activities and things to do. So next, number 7, we're going to talk about bowling at Splitsville Luxury Lanes. There is a bowling alley / restaurant inside of Disney Springs. This is kind of combines retro type bowling and a modern menu where you can get sushi and hamburgers at the same place. This is great if you have a family or multi-generational and you have some picky eaters or someone who wants a little bit of everything. I think they have pizza there too, if I'm not mistaken. This is just great for if you have a group of friends, a group of family, or for date nights, and you just want something a little different to do. Go bowling, have some drinks, and then have some dinner there at Splitsville. Number 8, and I put this in a category all in its own because if you've been to Disney Springs, then you understand. If you've never been to Disney Springs, you will understand once you get there. And that is try some sweet treats. There are so many fantastic options at Disney Springs. Gideon's Bakehouse is one of the most popular. This is a local Orlando cookie shop, essentially. There's one close to downtown Orlando, but since the location has opened up at Disney Springs, lines are all the way outside, going all the way down the side of the building. And in addition, you're going to find Amorette's, which is a French bakery. They also have a cake decorating experience there as well, by the way, if you can catch that. But this is where you're going to find all of the super fancy pastries, and also you're going to find those really cute dome character cakes, which are adorable. You have donut options such as Everglazed donuts and cold brew. The Ganachery has amazing chocolates. Those are fantastic. Ghirardelli, this is where you're going to go get your chocolate and big ice cream sundae. Erin McKenna's is a fantastic vegan spot where you can find some vegan pastry. Swirls on the Water is where you're going to go get your Dole Whip flights. And then one of our favorite spots is called Salt and Straw, and this is an ice cream shop, but not your normal ice cream shop. They have different flavors that change throughout the season. So for instance, if it's Thanksgiving time, you can get turkey and dressing flavored ice cream. So many different unique combinations, and you can actually go and you can test and try as many as you want as well. So honestly, trying sweet treats is in just a category of its own because you have so many amazing options at Disney Springs. It's so much fun just to go and just try several of these while you're there. So next is cool off at the Coca-Cola store rooftop bar. There is a huge Coca-Cola store there. You can't miss it at Disney Springs. But if you want to do something fun, head all the way to the rooftop. You're going to have some fun views up there anyway, but you can sample Coke products from around the world. So it's a great spot to relax, to take in some views, and then you can order a little sampler where you have these little shots of different Cokes from all of these different countries and regions. There's also some alcoholic beverages and some different options up there as well. Number 10, and this is typically the second reason why most people come to Disney Springs, and that is shopping. We mentioned the World of Disney earlier, but there is so much more shopping at Disney Springs. It is so crammed full. A couple of favorites is there is the Val signature candles. If you're looking for those signature Disney smells like Haunted Mansion, Dole Whip, then head here. This is where you're going to find those candles and scents for that. There's also the M&M store where you can create your own little custom M&Ms. Fit to Run, a great running store. Lululemon, you're going to find a dedicated Star Wars store. You're going to find a dedicated Marvel store, a soccer store. One of our favorite spots is the Marketplace Co-op, and this is a Disney store, but this is where you're going to find a lot of the Disney home merchandise, some of the tech stuff, some of the cute little Disney pet wear, but they change it up frequently. So you're going to, each time we go in, we have different types of things because technically it's a little co-op marketplace, so they switch up and there's a lot of variation in there as well. But there's definitely a lot of shopping, and it's not just Disney themed shopping. There's a lot of other shopping, everything from Sephora, so if you need makeup, to different clothes for men, women, and children. You're going to find it all here at Disney Springs. Number 11 is visit the Lego store. I love that the Lego store has these awesome Lego sculptures outside. I think that there's this one of the dragon that's been there for, oh my gosh, I've been going to Disney Springs for 20 years almost, and it's almost been there for as long as I've been going. But also they typically have some really cool sculptures, maybe of princesses, of Star Wars, or some other cool Lego sculptures outside. But go inside, check out some of the Legos in there. You can play with the Legos in there, or take a set home for a souvenir. Typically there's a line to get in. Sometimes it does move fairly fast, so you're going to encounter that line if you're there during a really busy time. But it's a fun stop for kids or for adults who like Legos and like to go in and look at all of the different options that they have there. Number 12 is if you want to catch a movie, then the AMC Theater is your spot. There are 24 theaters, and there's a dine-in theater as well where you can watch the movie, you can order food, order drinks, and they'll bring it right to you to your seat. There's a full menu and a full bar available. This is a great and fun spot if you're trying to catch a Disney movie, especially when it first comes out. They usually have some fun backdrops there, and they'll do some fun celebrations there when new Disney movies come out. So this is a great spot to go to catch that. Number 13 is the Disney Photo Pass Studio. A lot of people don't know about this, but if you have a memory maker already for the duration of your trip or the time there, or if you have an annual pass that includes the memory maker, this studio is fantastic. You can go in there and you can have as many photos as you want taken with some really cool and fun backdrops. I feel like that this is great in addition to having the park photos, which are typically outside with sometimes people around or with characters. This is fun because you can kind of stage the photos and you can pose. So the next one at the time of this recording, this is not open yet, and this is Level 99, which is a social gaming experience. It's supposed to open maybe near the end of 2025, early 2026. An opening date has not been set yet. Disney likes to do that to us, but I wanted to at least mention it because I'm sure that many of you are going to be watching this video after this is already open, and it's going to be one of the big major things to do at Disney Springs. So I wanted to go ahead and include it. period. I don't have a lot of details on this, but what I know is that it's 60 theme challenge rooms where you're going to be able to go in and do obstacles, maybe like some escape room type stuff and things like that. There's also going to be a second floor or 2-story bar, and they're going to have Detroit style pizza. That's all I know. They had me at Detroit style pizza, so I'm all in. But hopefully this is going to be opening very soon so that we can check it out so that we know what it's all about. Okay, so number 15, we are ending on, personally, what is one of our favorite things to do is to have the whole Irish experience at Raglan Road. I know that we kind of talked about this when we were talking about live music, but there's so much more than live music at Raglan Road. This is a huge complex. If you are sitting indoors, you're going to be able to catch, yes, live Irish music sometimes, but you're also going to be able to see live Irish dancers, and they're putting on an amazing show inside. They have the full Irish menu there, a really large bar. If you are outside, there is the main outside patio area where you can order food, and there's live music there, or there's also another bar on the outside where you can just have a drink. There's also an Irish store. So yes, this is technically, Raglan Road is technically a restaurant. I consider it a full Irish entertainment complex because there's so much to do there. The music is typically fun, and Irish dancers are a lot of fun, and it's just one of our favorite places to go to catch some food, to catch some drinks, entertainment, and live music. So that is my list of 15 things to do at Disney Springs. There are more, but these are some of the main ones that we wanted to talk about today. If you're visiting as a local or if you're visiting as a tourist, we hope that you take full advantage of everything there and that you have an amazing time on your visit there to Disney Springs. If you haven't yet, please subscribe below and please like this video. It would mean so much.